everybody? Welcome to Charlotte for the truck race. We've been off for a few weeks in the truck series, and this week we are getting back into action. This is the only points race of the week. We just had a few days ago the showdown race. Now tomorrow night is going to be the Allstar race, and here we are getting ready for the start of this race. So we're going to go through qualifying, see who gets the pole. Two drivers that were injured at Atlanta. The 41 of Leland Fife, he is making his return tonight in the 41 truck. And the 49 of Alexander Jones, he will be back in the truck now. And he is making his return. So great to see these drivers back. They have recovered, and now the entire roster is back on track how they were before. Great to see everyone here. 80 laps going to be the distance, but we have to go through qualifying first and see who gets the pole. It's about 3 minutes in total until qualifying is completely done. Next week is Martinsville for the truck series. Then we go to Talladega after that. First super speedway since Daytona. Should be a wild race. Cars getting ready to go by for their first lap. Here we go. And the 16, Cody Johnson. He has the fast lap. 0.4 of a second faster than Damian Singletary. That 18 truck, Damian Singletary, he has been incredibly fast in this series. He won the last two races in the truck series. He has been dominating. Not so much in the Cup Series, but he's been doing really well. He won at Atlanta. He won at Bristol. Well, looks like he is going to get thrown down to 16th. You see Cody Johnson still has the fastest lap. Lindsey Hancock second. Look at Gary and Sheila Harmon on the second row. They start third and fourth. I think this is the final qualifying lap. So Cody Johnson, 16, he should be the pole sitter. Alexander Jones back there in 6th place. So waiting the final 30 seconds or so of qualifying. Start the race, and we will see who emerges as the winner. So from first to last, it's about 0.8 of a second. It's almost a whole second from first to last. The lap time is very close. So the 16 of Cody Johnson, he starts out front. The 51 of Lindsey Hancock starts second. On the second row, Gary Harmon, the 97, the 63, Sheila Harmon, the 21 of Jacob Britt. We have the 49, Alexander Jones, his first race back. He gave his younger brother Alvin his cup ride. We got the 75, Eric Jacks, the 23, Brendan Hancock, the 25, Laura Lee Wiebe, the 22, Jeremiah Dwayne, the 17 of John Book, the 15 of Stephen Pollard III. We got the 50 of Tim Zimmer, the 13 Tavis Haken, the 20 of Yale Carrillo, the 18 Damian Singletary has been so dominant, we said, in the last couple weeks. 83 of Alejandro Rodriguez, the 87 of Cody Rhodes, the 98 of Hunter Blade. Beside him, the 7 of Bruce Zero, the 46 Dylan Eberheimen. We have the 88 of Callie Hancock, the 6 of Cody Higginbotham, the 24 of Bean Wiebe. Got the 8 of Ron Jackson, the 45 Ryan Benjamin. We have the 2 of Tyrell Resner making his making his return back to the Truck Series, the 41 Leland Fife. 52 of Gavin Jones. Starting beside him is the 4 of Zach Cronin. got the 10 of C.J. Williams. We have got the 33 Logan York, 54 of Colton Harmon, and leading the field, tail end Charlie, is the 3 of Axel Zero. Field getting ready for 80 laps here at Charlotte. Saw a pretty bizarre showdown race on Wednesday. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of contact or something back here with some of these cars. What is going on back here? That is the 41, I think, Leland Fife. There's a crash under caution. Under the pace laps, a 41 Leland Fife. He hits the 2 of Tyrell Resner. I don't know if Leland Fife, he has an issue, I guess. He's stopped on the track. And this is going to shake everything up. So we're not going green flag. Pace truck staying out. So we are already, I don't know if this is going to count as a caution. Leland Fife, the 41, I don't know if something broke on his car, but he just went up the track, hit Tyrell. Well, we're going green next time by. This does not count as a lap, so yeah, I guess Tyrell, he can't come down pit road. Now the truck's back here, they're trying to figure out what is going on. They're trying to figure out what position they're supposed to be in. Tyrell Resner there, the 2, I don't know if he has any bad damage or not. While we're waiting real quick for the start, let's go back and show you what happened. That was weird. You see right here, the 41, I think, was trying to get down low. He hit the 2 of Tyrell, and Leland got a good bit of damage from that. Ooh, the 10 of C.J. Williams, he was involved. What in the world? Well, that is a crazy way to start the race, and unfortunate for Leland Fife. He didn't do too well at Daytona, caused a huge crash at the end of the race. Caused a crash at Atlanta, and then he was also injured, and now in his first race back, he is back out on the track. You see, Leland, he does have damage to his front, and while he's going to be back out on the track, the field's going to be going green. Leland is about to go a lap down, too. Unfortunate. In the meantime, though, we are going to be going green flag. The 16 of Caleb Johnson leading the field to the green. Have to see where the 41 Leland Fife ends up. 51 Lindsay Hancock right beside the 16, but she is going to fall back a little bit. Here comes the 97 Gary Harmon. You see, I think that's Tyrell Resner back there falling back. There's a car off the pace. Who is that? 33 of Logan York. So Logan having issues on the start. He's off the pace. In the meantime, you look at this battle for the lead. The 21, Jacob Britt, he takes the lead away from the 75. Eric Jack's now trying to lead a lap, and Eric is going to get by for the lead. Possibly 21 holding on the outside. 17 of John Book now in the middle. The 15, Stephen Pollard, trying to get second place away. Already a crazy race. We're seeing a lot of action up here. Gary Harmon up top. The 63, Sheila Harmon right behind him. Oh, we got 4 wide back here off of turn number 4, and they make it. 46, Dylan Eberheiman underneath the 98 of Hunter Blade. No contact at all. They almost hit each other. 51, Lindsay Hancock now. She's trying to get past Hunter. Up front, the 15, Stephen Pollard III leading this race. You see Leland Fife there. Logan York is back out on the track. That's great to see. Back in the back of the pack here. They are 3 and 4 wide. 18, David Singletary. He is in the hornet's nest. He is behind a ton of trucks. Oh, the 21 up into the wall. Jacob Britt. Oh, Hunter Blade gets hit by the 83. That is Alejandro Rodriguez. There is a huge stack up now in the back of the field. Eric Jack's now falling back. He's on the outside line. 3 and 4 wide. Not a whole lot of contact, though. Gavin Jones trying to hold off the 24 of Bean Weeby. One thing we got to remember, a lot of these drivers, they are in the Cup Series, but the drivers that are not in the Cup Series, like the 50, who is right up here in the mix, Tim Zimmer, they're not in the Cup or the ARCA Series. They are just in the Truck Series. They've had off the last few weeks. Everybody itching to be in this race and to get some laps in under green. They are catching the 41 Leland Fife, so that's going to be very interesting when they get there. 15, Stephen Pollard almost gets hit by the 8 of Ron Jackson. Coming off the turn, John Book makes a huge move on the outside. They were 4 wide for a second. Battle for the lead now. Ron Jackson trying to get the lead. The 10, CJ Williams, is trying to get the lead. But look at this, the 63, Sheila Harmon from 8th place to possibly 1st. Off of turn number 4, she goes from 8th to 1st that lap, and she will lead this race. 33 of Logan York is 1 lap down. Leland Fife is on the lead lap, but he is close to going 1 lap down. You'll see he is right there, and Logan's actually about to go 2 laps down as well. Sheila Harmon now leading this race. 3 wide for 3rd. 15, Stephen Pollard trying to come back. Look at the 24, Bean Weeby. He is up near the front. He is in 3rd place. Battle for the lead now. Stephen Pollard back to the front. Bean Weeby is running in 3rd. Here comes the 7 of Axel Zero. I'm sorry, that's Bruce Zero. Axel Zero is the number 3. The Leland Fife having damage. Is he going to slow this pack up? Lap number 8. Out of 80, Gary Harmon gets a little bit of contact from the 7 of Bruce Zero. Amazing racing for all of these drivers. See the 45, Ryan Benjamin, he is making his way towards the front. Being Weeby now, the 24 truck on the bottom. He's trying to lead this race. He's going to get past the 15 of Stephen Pollard. Turns 1 and 2 still. In the showdown, 1 and 2, they were the fastest turns on the bottom. 3 and 4 were kind of the fastest on top, but it looks like the bottom is by far the fastest. You see for Ryan Benjamin now, he is up to the front. They have caught Leland Fife, that 41 truck going to go 1 lap down. Where is he going to go? Is he going to cause any issues for the leaders? He blocks the 45, Ryan Benjamin. Now the 87, Cody Rhodes, going to try to get past. Look at Ryan get a huge run off the turn. Cody Rhodes, though, is going to get past Leland Fife. He is going to put him a lap down. He's going to take the lead. And now here comes the 10, CJ Williams, for the lead. He's going to take it, but look at this. Cody Rhodes on the outside. He is actually going to fall back. Never mind. I thought he was going to get the position. Positions are changing like crazy here in this race. Leland Fife went a lap down. He's still kind of up near the front, so I think as he does have some damage, he might be okay. He's not too terribly slow. A lot of 3 wide still. So the 50 of Tim Zimmer, he's leading this race. See, Logan York is about to go 2 laps down. He's on the back stretch. And there's the whole field of trucks. This is the 21 then of Jacob Britt. I think he might have gotten a little bit of damage on that opening lap. 23, Brendan Hancock right there. 46, Dylan Eberheim and Damian Singletary. Damian is really far back in this race. Looking for the 2 of Tyrell Resner. I'm not sure. Looks like his truck might be pretty quick. He is moving up through the field. There's the 3 of Axel Zero. Oh, 51, Lindsey Hancock got into the side of Colton Harmon. Almost turned him around. Saw him sideways there. The 15, Stephen Pollard, he is up into the wall. He scraped it a little bit. He's going to fall back. Oh, there's a crash somewhere on the front stretch. Who is that? That's the 54, I think, Colton Harmon. So Colton Harmon ends up getting spun out. He was almost spun out on the back stretch. Caution number 1 coming out. Surprisingly, nobody else was involved in that. See, Logan York is able to stay one lap down. He was in jeopardy of going a second lap down, but he will be on the lead. Oh, he'll be one lap down still. The 63 Sheila Harmon is the race leader under the first caution. 25 of Laura Lee Wiebe, she's running in second. Third is the 2 of Tyrell Resner, involved in that opening pace lap incident. And he is up in third place, but I think they're coming down pit road. It does look like it. Looks like everybody's going to follow these drivers into pit road. Sheila Harmon leading the field into pits. Have to see who comes out first. A lot of racing early on, a lot of stuff happening early. I'll have to go back and show you the replay of what happened to the 54 Colton Harmon. We saw Lindsey Hancock just about turned him around on the backstretch, and then out of turn 4 he was spun out. I'm not sure what happened to him. So that yellow line there right in front of us, that is the line that you want to get to. It looks like it's going to be the 2 of Tyrell Resner beating Sheila Harmon off of pit road. So Sheila will be second. Third off of pit road is Callie Hancock. Fourth place, that looks like Alexander Jones. And fifth, Tim Zimmer. Let's go back and show you the reason for the caution. The 54, Colton Harmon, he was involved in that single truck incident. Let's first go back and show you. This is on the backstretch. You see the 51, Lindsey Hancock, right behind him. Off the turn. She just clipped him a little bit. She was a little impatient. She's saying, hey, I want to get past you. Let's go. Come on. She bumped him a little bit into the turn, too. And you see they were almost 4 wide. And Lindsey, she just spun him out. Oh, Hunter Blade almost was collected. Look at that. I think that was Dylan Eberheim in the 46. He was almost involved. He almost had a hard hit there, but able to get past. Watch on board with the 46 truck. Again, we're going to go all the way back here where the first part of this crash happened. I don't know if Colton maybe had hit Lindsey earlier in this race. But if he did, then she paid him back, and she was not happy with him, I guess. See right there. Colton starts to spin out. Lindsey comes up the track, almost hits Hunter, and wow, that was about as close as you could get without being involved in that crash. So Tyrell Resner, the 2 truck, he is the leader. 2 trucks are a lap down. The 41 Leland Fife, the 33 Logan York. Be right back. I gotta check something. Alright. And we're back. So, first restart of the race. Have to see how the lap cars on the inside fare on this restart. If they're going to be able to get a good jump off of turn 1 and 2 and possibly get their laps back. Leland does have a little bit of damage from the opening lap incident. Pace lights are off on the pace truck. We will be going back to green on lap number 18. Also, lap number 35 is going to be the final lap of the first stage. So if we are under caution, the top 10 after lap 35 will get stage points. If we're on under green on lap 35, the caution flag will be thrown, and the top 10 around at the line will have stage points. So, not sure how that's going to play out in this race. We have seen a lot of passing, probably more passing here than any track so far this season. It's the 41 Leland Fife. He was involved in that opening lap incident on the backstretch with Tyrell Resner. Oddly enough, too, look who's beside him. That is the 2 of Tyrell Resner. So 2 cars that were on that were collected in that incident on the backstretch on the opening lap are on the front row. 41 trying to get his lap back. The 2 is going to try to keep that 41 1 lap down. So a little bit of, I guess, kind of deja vu for both of those drivers. 2 of Tyrell Resner going to try to get the best start he can. He also wants to keep the 33 of Logan York 1 lap down. Logan has a pretty fast truck, but had an issue on the start of the race, had to come down pit road, and I believe it was just a tire because he's up to speed. In the meantime, lap number 18 out of 80. The 2 of Tyrell Resner are going to get a great jump over the 41 of Leland Fife. Green flag back in the air. 63 Sheila Harmon now. She's going to try to get up past the 41 off of turn number 2. I don't know how well that's going to work. Tyrell going to start to pull away possibly. And look at this, the 41 Leland Fife. He actually has a pretty good truck off of turn number 2. Both trucks on the inside line. They are a lap down, trying to get their lap back. 63 of Sheila Harmon. She's trying to get up there to get the lead away. So the leader out front, the 41 to 33 are both a lap down. This is going to allow Tyrell Resner to possibly pull away from the second place driver, the number 50 of Tim Zimmer, as Sheila Harmon now starting to fall back. Callie Hancock, the 88, almost hit Sheila. I've seen the Hancocks be very aggressive here at Charlotte this week. Brendan caused the big one in segment number 2 during the showdown. And then we saw Lindsay Hancock. She crashed Colton earlier in this race. She also was the cause of a crash on the final lap in segment number 2 for the showdown race. So the Hancocks not playing too nice right now. See the 49 Alexander Jones now up to second place. Actually, that's the 7. I'm sorry. 7 of Bruiser up to second. Alexander's third. They're hunting down that number 2. And look who else is hunting him down. That's the 41 Leland Fife. He has a fast truck trying to catch up to the 2 of Tyrell Resner. Oh, Gary Harmon and Logan York spins around. Oh, there's going to be a huge crash. 52 Gavin Jones, Logan York getting hit by a lot of trucks. Caution flag out. The 4, that is Zach Cronin. The 54 Colton Harmon again. 13 Tavis Haken. You see Logan York, a lot of damage on his truck. Caution flag number 2 out. That's the 25 of Laura Lee Wiebe. 33 Logan York. You see Colton Harmon, heavy damage as well, but Logan and Laura Lee, pretty big, significant damage there. 21 of Jacob Britt, he was involved. The 16, he has some damage. Oh my gosh. See Tyrell Resner coming down pit road. So the leader surrendering the lead of this race. Bruiser, the 7, he's going to stay out. Same with the 49 and the 45. But that's going to put the 41 on the lead lap. So Leland Fife now going to be on the lead lap. Logan York going to start below him on this restart. Unless the 41 or the 33 decide to pit. See, car's still trying to figure out where they're going back here, what position they're supposed to be in. Laura Lee Wiebe not happy with that. See the 33 Logan York. I think his race probably is done. Gavin Jones, Zach Cronin, Gary Harmon. They are off pit road. I'm sorry, that's the 2 of Tyrell Resner. They're all off of pit road. All these trucks back here are still, I don't know what they're doing. Well, let's go back while we wait to see who retires from the race. Let's see what happened at the 33. Well, it looked like, from that view, it looked like Logan came up the track, hit Gary. Gary was the first car around, and then 24 Bean Wiebe spins Logan around, and he will finish him off. Ooh, 25 Laura Lee Wiebe. She was involved in that. A couple trucks getting some damage, and not too bad of damage for some of these trucks, but for Logan and for Laura Lee, I think their races are probably going to be done. Logan was a lap down. I forgot, Logan was in the crash. He is not going to be, and if he retires from the race, he is not going to be a factor on the restart. Oh gosh, you see so many hard hits there. Unfortunate. Laura Lee Wiebe, 25, she hit the wall a good bit. right on board with the 13 Tavis Haken. See what he saw. I see the crash already starting up there. Anytime it starts at that point in the tri-oval, they're going to come up the track, and it's never a good sign. Never good to see that. Ooh. Tavis, the 16, also the 54, the 4, they got some damage. Gonna find the 24 of Bean Weeby and see what he saw in this wreck. He's right pretty much beside Logan York. If Bean wasn't there, these drivers probably would have made it without crashing. You see Bean, though, just innocent bystander. He had nowhere to go. Had nothing. Yeah, he had no other choice but to spin Logan. He had no way to get out of the throttle. Oh, something happening here. What is going on with Bean? Bean is now going through the grass. I'm not sure what's going on with him. He is all out of control. No one has retired from the race. I don't know what exactly is going on. Some of these drivers going through the grass. Oh my gosh. Yo Carrillo. These drivers I think are... I don't know what they're doing. They're not... I have no idea. I could not tell you. Oh my gosh, this is almost going to be a crash. I think these drivers, the 4 of Zach Cronin and the 13 Tavis Haken, were waiting for some of these trucks. A good bit of the field trying to catch up. See, the pace lights are off, so I think everyone's just trying to catch up to the end of the field now. Yeah, the truck's off of turn number 2. So Logan York still in this race, but he is 2 laps down. The 25 Laura Lee Wiebe somehow still in this race, and she is 1 lap down. This could be in Leland Fife's favor if these lap trucks can catch up and get on the inside line before this restart. Leland could possibly drive away from Brew Zero, and he could get his lap back or stay on the lead lap. Right now he's on the lead lap, but there's the 33, the 25 is somewhere. I don't know what these drivers are doing. Unless they're all supposed to be on the tail end of the lead lap. Well, they're all here, so I have no idea what is going on. But Leland Fife, the 41, he's going to be out front on the outside line, and he has a good possibility of getting his lap back. 25 Laura Lee Wiebe, she is very slow on the restart. Leland gets a good jump, but he is bringing the entire outside line with him. And look how slow that 25 is. Same with the 33 Logan York. They are basically going to get passed by everybody. 25 Laura Lee Wiebe, she was involved in that crash, and yeah, I mean, we have 2 huge packs now. This is probably not going to be too good. Coming off of turn 4, Logan York was hit. A lot of these drivers trying to get past all the slower cars. Logan was hit by, I think that's the 20 of Yale Carrillo. Going up through the field now. This is now up at the front of the field. Brew Zero has put the 41 Leland Fife a lap down. Whoa, look at that huge run by the 6 of Cody Higginbotham and the 3 of Axel Zera. Now the 4 wide off of turn number 4. 22 Jeremiah Dwayne, he is starting to make his way towards the front. He is in 4th place. He was a part of that 4 wide action, and he made it through without any issue. Now he's trying to get past Tim Zimmer. Tim Zimmer's trying to get past him. That is the 83 Alejandro Rodriguez. So these trucks back here. Unfortunately, Laura Lee Wiebe, Logan York, very slow and off the pace from that last incident. I'm actually very surprised that they're still in the race. There, Bruiser on the outside. Leland Fife, the 41 truck, trying to get his lap back. Ron Jackson right behind him. Leland's going to get past Bruiser. But look at this now. Ron Jackson trying to get past Leland. Leland Fife's truck, he has just come alive since he was put 1 lap down. Batter for the lead. Ron Jackson trying to hold off the 83 Alejandro Rodriguez. He's going to hold him off for the time being. We're nearing the end of the first stage, the only stage actually. Top 10 drivers, like we said before, get stage points. We'll have to see who that is. Right now, you see the top 10 drivers on the top left of your screen. 41 of Leland Fife falling back now. Tyrell Resner was in the back of, who is that? The 50 of Tim Zimmer. Tyrell almost turned Tim around. Going through the back of the field, you just see some of the slower cars here that are off the pace. Ten of C.J. Williams trying to catch up to this group. It is a mess up here. 3 wide. Right now, the 3 Axle Zero, he is out front. He was able to get the lead away. 4 more laps in this stage. Here comes the 88 Callie Hancock. And the 6 of Cody Higginbotham. Nearing the halfway point of this race, nearing the end of the stage. Oh, Ron Jackson hits the 3 of Axle Zero. These cars, they're sliding into the turns. And that has caused a lot of dramatic moments for some of these drivers. Ron Jackson falling back. Well, he did fall back. The now 6 of Cody Higginbotham out front. Look at Eric Jackson, 75. He is now in second. Third place is that 97 Gary Harmon. Gary hasn't really had too many good finishes in the Truck Series this season, and he's up to second. Leland Fife is right up there as well, but he's trying to get his lap back. Here comes the 50 of Tim Zimmer now in third place. This is Tim's only ride this season, is in the Truck Series. Finished in the top 10 in the points in season number 1. Look at this, Gary Harmon now to the lead. Gary Harmon has been very impressive at this track. Won the Halloween race last year. And that was a wild race in its own. Right now he is leading this race. This time by 2 laps to go in the stage. Can he hold off Tim Zimmer? Well, here comes the 41 Leland Fife now on the inside. The 45 now Ryan Benjamin as well. Ryan has kind of come out of nowhere, and he is up in the front. Leland Fife now battling with Gary Harmon. He's going to get his lap back for now. And look at this, the 45 and the 30, or the 25 and the 33. They are very slow. This is going to cause some issues with these leaders. Ron Jackson out of nowhere now. He takes the lead away. Ron Jackson went from 5th to 1st. White flag in the air for the stage. And a lot of stuff happening now back here. See, 25 Laura Lee Wiebe. We did throw the caution out because this is the final lap of the stage. The top 10 will get points. Leland Fife not going to get his lap back. See, Logan York almost getting hit, and he does get hit. Is that going to cause a crash? No, they make it by. Ron Jackson, the 8 truck, he is going to win the stage. And he gets 50 points in his championship total. So the top 10 trucks getting stage points. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Just had to take a picture of the stage points. So the 8 of Ron Jackson, the 7 of Bruce Zero, Eric Jacks, Gary Harmon, Callie Hancock, Tyrell Resner, Ryan Benjamin, the 3 of Axel Zero, the 83 Alejandro Rodriguez, and the 17 John Book. They all get stage points. Almost a huge crash as they were coming to the start-finish line. Laura Lee Wiebe and Logan York basically slowed everybody in that pack down and almost caused some huge issues. Some trucks staying out. See the 6 of Cody Higginbotham, the 3 of Axel Zero, the 2 Tyrell Resner, the 88 Callie Hancock. They're all staying out, so Callie is the race leader. These drivers believe they can make it on fuel and tires, and they probably think there's going to be another crash. We've only had 1 crash so far. Well, 2 cautions. 1 crash and 1 spin out. Third caution now coming for the stage end. Still trucks coming off of pit road. Be right back. Oh, there was a crash on pit road. What the heck happened there? 51 of Lindsey Hancock. Let's go back and look at that real quick. Lindsey was trying to get off a pit road, and I guess the 16 Caleb Johnson was just too close to her. Sheila hit Lindsey, and Lindsey Hancock, she is going to lose a lot of positions on pit road. And she basically just... the 15, Stephen Pollard hit her. So they both have some damage from that. Unfortunate for Lindsey Hancock. She was doing pretty well now. She's pretty far back in the field. So the 41 Leland Fife, 1 lap down. Laura Lee Wiebe and Logan York are 2 laps down. Now, we saw in that last restart, that was a pretty hectic restart for a lot of these drivers. Nearly half the field made it past the 25 and the 33 in the first 2 turns, and then everybody else behind them, they were basically stuck. So the 88 Callie Hancock leading this race now. Now you do get points for leading laps. You get 5 bonus points for leading a lap, and then if you lead the most laps, you get another 5 bonus points. That on top of a stage win can really help you in the points. Points leader entering this race was the 18 Damian Singletary. He is kind of having a subpar night. Not sure how his race is going to go. 1 more lap until we're green flag. Lap number 40 out of 80 will be the green flag lap. 1 lap after the restart will be the halfway point. So you see the 3 lap cars on the lap trucks on the inside line. Logan York, Laura Lee Wiebe, and Leland Fife. Leland had a very good opportunity to get his lap back before the end of the stage, but there has been a lot of passing so far in this race, and he was not able to stay up front. Tyrell Resner running in second place. Second car in line on the outside. The 88 Callie Hancock leading this race. Callie Hancock finished 5th in the stage. So she got some good points. Now she's leading laps. And she is going to lead the field to the green flag. So the 88 Callie Hancock out front. We are nearing the halfway point. Next time by will be the halfway point of this race. Green flag is back in the air. And Callie Hancock, Tyrell Resner, and many others going to get a great start. Logan York a little faster than the last restart. But he is going to get passed by a lot of drivers. Oh, there's almost some contact back here with the 25 of Laura Lee Wiebe. Leland Fife trying to get past her. Many others as well. I think Leland might have actually bumped Laura Lee a little bit. Now Laura Lee in the middle there. Leland Fife going to get past, and many others are going to get past without really any issue. Up front, the 6, Cody Higginbotham. He is back out front. Here comes the 7 of Bruce Zero, the 3 of Axel Zero right behind him. Aggressive racing still up front. We are halfway in this race. The back half of the field now trying to catch up to these trucks. Eric Jackson on the outside line, right behind the 3 of Axel Zero. The 97, Gary Harmon, he is up there as well. Look at the 98, Hunter Blade. Up to second place in this race. Some of these drivers are just kind of coming out of nowhere. Does not look like the high line really is that good. They can hold on with the inside line, but they lose a little bit in each turn. Up front now, the 97, Gary Harmon battling the 98, Hunter Blade for second. 3 wide behind them with Ryan Benjamin, Gavin Jones, and Tim Zimmer. Ryan on the outside getting a good run on the straightaway, but he is going to fall back a little bit. Tim Zimmer getting a huge run down the turn. Look at the 23, Brendan Hancock. Pretty much out of nowhere for him, and he is up in the top 10 now battling all of these trucks. Too wide up near the front of this field. Gary Harmon leading this race. The 63, Sheila Harmon, is around. And she is going to come back up the track, but nobody going to hit her yet. Everybody. Oh, she does get hit by the 18, Damian Singletary. So Damian Singletary getting collected in that wreck. Oh, Logan almost involved as well. I don't think it was a hard hit, though. I think they'll be okay. Meanwhile, though, the 23, Brendan Hancock, took the lead away from Gary Harmon. The Harmons have had an up-and-down race today. Gary has been doing pretty well. Colton was involved in a crash on the front stretch. Same with now the 63, Sheila Harmon. She was doing pretty well. Now she is in the back. Ooh, is she going to go hit somebody, or is she just trying to get back in line? I think she's just trying to get in line. These trucks waiting for the pace car. Actually, no, they're waiting. I think they're waiting for the 63, Sheila Harmon. Maybe, maybe not. I have no idea what they're doing. Well, pit road open. A few trucks coming down. Look at the 6 and the 17. They are trying to make it down to pit road. I think they're going to crash. Wow. John Book, I don't think was trying to pit, but the 6 of Cody Higginbotham was. And they're still kind of blocking each other on the track. A lot of trucks staying out. See Axel Zero, the 16 of Caleb Johnson, Callie Hancock, 51 of Lindsey Hancock there on pit road. Let's go back and show you the reason for the caution. The 63, Sheila Harmon. She was around. '83, Alejandra Rodriguez, pretty much pushing her through the turn, and she spins out, saves it. Everybody did a great job to get past, and then Leland almost got into her. 18 of Damian Singletary was involved, and then, see a couple other trucks involved there, but no big damage. I think they're all going to be okay. On board Damian Singletary, he almost spins the 20 of Yale Carrillo out right on his back bumper. See the spin happening? He goes down low. Yeah, he was pretty slow when she was hit, or when he hit her, so I think they're all right. But be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We are back here at Charlotte. So everybody's still running in this race. Pace lights are still on the pace truck. Should be off this time by, and we should get back to green, hopefully. Yeah, we haven't seen any huge crashes. Nothing yet, but we have seen a lot of drama and a lot of action unfold. Brendan Hancock leading this race. He won at Darlington a couple weeks ago in the Cup Series. And since then, he has been doing really well. So on the restart, Leland Fife now going to be beside the 23, so he has a shot to get his lap back. Logan York and Laura Lee Wiebe, again, they're going to have to try their best to stay out of everyone's way. It's not how they wanted to start and end this race, that's for sure. They're hoping on a few crashes where they can maybe gain some positions. Logan needed a good finish. Laura Lee wanted a good finish. So if we get a couple crashes late in this race, they have a chance to gain some points, but neither of them got any stage points, and that is a crucial thing this season that we've seen. Stage points are key. So the 23, Brendan Hancock, going to lead the field to the green on this restart. The 41 of Leland Fife is below him. He's trying to get his lap back still. And we await the green flag. Brendan Hancock going to lead the field back to the green. We are back underway here at Charlotte. Riding with the 25 and the 33, we saw how slow they were on the restart. Leland Fife got a decent start, but I mean, he's right up with the leaders. We'll be right up there in a second to watch them, but make sure all these drivers can get past these lap cars that are slow on the field. Ooh, Logan on the inside. Now Laura Lee in the middle. This is going to create a huge log jam in the turn. See Alexander Jones, he is back here. Sheila Harmon, Colton Harmon, they're trying to work their way past. Look at the 24 being Wiebe. Almost 3 or 4 wide there. Up front, the 10, C.J. Williams. He is out front. He did get the lead. See the 7 of Bruce Zero in second. Third place, Ryan Benjamin. Fourth now, Tim Zimmer. 23 is falling back. He did restart this race in the lead. 98 Hunter Blade almost into the side of Gary Harmon. 3 wide off the turn. Everybody does get past the 25 and the 33 without any issues. Great to see that. But all these drivers are pretty far back. Really, I think we only have, 10 drivers? Yeah, 10 drivers, I believe, are up here in this main pack. 75, Eric Jacks, he's trying to work his way to the front. Look at this, Gavin Jones now up into the lead. 3 wide for second. All of these drivers, except for that green and white truck, they are all battling for the lead. 45, Ryan Benjamin, second now with a 46. Dylan Eberheimen is in third. Battle for fourth here. Look at Leland Fife underneath Hunter Blade for a second. Thought he was almost going to turn Hunter Blade around. Everybody continues to go in the same direction. Off of turn number 4, Gavin Jones still holding on to the lead. Battle for second between Hunter Blade and the 45 Ryan Benjamin. Less than 30 laps to go here at Charlotte. Look at this, Hunter Blade up the track into Gavin Jones. Now the 41 Leland Fife going to get his lap back. Leland Fife needs a caution to come out, and if he gets that, he will be back on the lead lap. He still has to pass the 98 and the 52, and he does. Gavin Jones, I don't think he wanted to be in that 3-wide predicament, so he let off. He is wisely backing up. Tavis Haken now the 13 out front. He won at Daytona in the Truck Series. Started the season off great. Didn't get any stage points, but he is up here leading this race. A lot of 3-wide racing back here. You see the 22 Jeremiah Dwayne running in second place. Lap cars are on the front stretch. These trucks are almost on the front stretch. Leland Fife now falling back, getting passed by some of these trucks. Jeremiah Dwayne, the 22, he is out front. And Tavis is going to fall back. In the cup race the other day, when we had the showdown, 4 wide. Ay, can they make it? Eric Jack, Dylan Eberheim, and Gavin Jones. They do. Well, we had the showdown a few days ago in the Cup Series. The high line was pretty quick. You were able to make a lot of ground up in turns 3 and 4. Not so much the case today. Now Ryan Benjamin, the 45, out front. Here comes the 97, Gary Harmon, yet again. We said earlier in this broadcast that he won the Halloween event we had last year at this track, and he knows what he is doing here. He is a very fast competitor at this track. Eric Jacks into the side of Tavis Haken. And Eric was like a rocket ship. He goes from 7th place now battling for 1st. These guys are racing very aggressively up front. Tavis Haken now taking 2nd place away from Gary. Ryan Benjamin on the outside. He's going to fall back. Here comes the 9800 Blade on the inside line. Ron Jackson stuck in the middle. And as we are nearing the end of this race, these trucks, they are catching the lap cars. Lap trucks, you see them on the tri-oval, and that's where the leaders are. Next few laps, they're going to be going another lap down, and the leaders are going to have to work around that lap traffic. Here comes Hunter Blade for 1st, trying to take the lead away from the 75, Eric Jacks. That bottom line is just so fast. It looks like they're almost out of control when they're on the inside. Hunter Blade now out front. Here are the lap trucks. 3 wide behind Hunter Blade. If they stay 3 wide, there's going to be at least 1 or 2 lines that are going to be involved in possibly a crash if the lap cars are too slow. And you see how slow they are compared to the rest of the field. Laura Lee going to hold Eric Jackson at 75 up. Ron Jackson, John Book. They're getting really close here off of the turn. Well, that is going to split the entire field up now. Logan York is now getting passed. There's a crash on the front stretch. Gary Harmon's around. The 6, Cody Higginbotham. A huge crash. The 8, I think that's the 8 of Ron Jackson. Or no, that's Caleb Johnson, I believe. Or the 6, I don't know who that is. Laura Lee Weeby's in it. No, that is the 6. Cody Higginbotham upside down. Tavis Haken involved. Huge crash here at Charlotte. In the meantime, Dylan Eberheim in the 46, he is going to take the lead away. Caution flag is out again. See the 21, Jacob Britt, the 20 of Yale Carrillo, Bean Weeby, the 24, they were all involved. That is the 16 of Cody Higginbotham. Or Caleb Johnson, I'm sorry. 16 of Caleb Johnson, he was involved. The 4, Zach Cronin, he's got a lot of damage. Tyrell Resner was involved. Gary Harmon doesn't look like he has too much damage. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. 25 of Laura Lee Weeby, she was involved. She had a pretty hard hit in that wreck, so we'll have to see who all is out of this race. I believe the 25 is going to be out. I don't think anyone's coming down pit road. There's Laura Lee Weeby. Everybody going to stay out on the track. So let's go back and show you what happened. We're going to ride with the 25 because she was involved in that crash. You see, right behind her, they stacked up. They're trying to get past the 25. Tavis Haken, Laura Lee, they both had some pretty hard hits. I see the 6. Upside down. Not too sure what happened with him. But the 25 Laura Lee, she just slowed up these drivers. Tavis up the track. Ooh, Tavis would have been able to get past, and everybody else behind him. It just kind of collects everybody that was there, really. 24 Bean Weeby, he was involved. He was running in 24th at that time of the crash. Right on board with him, see what he saw. You see the smoke happening, you see some of the trucks kind of spread out everywhere, and then the hole closes, and ooh. Bean got hit, but he didn't get hit too hard, not compared to some of these drivers. Right on board with the 97 of Gary Harmon. Oops, that's Hunter Blade. 97 Gary Harmon. He actually hit Tavis. Tavis, though, was slowed down by Laura Lee. Ooh, Gary got hit a couple times, but he didn't hit the wall. That is the big thing. And we're going to ride on board with the 95 Tavis Haken. Or, I'm sorry, the 13 Tavis Haken. Tavis almost hit the inside wall. He did hit the wall, actually. Up the track, hard hit, and then everybody else going to be collected here. Actually, he didn't get hit at all, other than hitting the wall. So the 46 Dylan Eberheimen leading this race. Should be going back to green with about 16 or 17 laps left. See the 13 Tavis Haken, the 6 of Cody Higginbotham, and the 25 Laura Lee Weeby out of the race. That allowed Leland to get up to 30th. Logan's going to be able to get up to 31st. If we have another caution, this could really help the 41 and the 33. Leland Fife has been on the lap downside all race long. Not happy with that. He wants to be fighting with these guys for a top 5, top 10 position. I believe he is last in points right now. So one more lap until we start this race yet again. .41 Leland Fife running out of time to be back on the lead lap. 33 Logan York is just trying to salvage as many points as he possibly can tonight. All the drivers were checked and released from the infield care center. That's great to see. We do not want any more injuries in the truck series. So the 46 Dylan Eberheimen is the race leader. The 10 of CJ Williams is running in second. Third, Tim Zimmer. Fourth, Alejandro Rodriguez. And fifth place, 98 Hunter Blade. So 17 laps to go. This time by on the restart. We have seen a pretty wild race. A huge crash just a little bit ago, but a lot of drivers still in this race. Not sure how many are going to be that are going to be damaged and off the pace. But we will find out. The 46 Dylan Eberheimen leading the field back to the green flag. We are underway yet again here at Charlotte. Of course, Logan not getting a good start this time. Leland gets a pretty good start, though. He is underneath the 46 Dylan Eberheimen. He is going to try to get his lap back. Does not quite have enough steam this time. Maybe he can do it on the next lap. Dylan Eberheimen still leading this race, trying to pull away. He is pulling away, but here comes the 41 Leland Fife now, and the 98 Hunter Blade. Leland now getting his lap back for the time being. Back here you see a mess of trucks. Ooh, Logan York, a little bit of contact there. That was with the 87 of Cody Rhodes. And everybody getting past Logan without too many issues. See here, Gavin Jones up to second place. Brendan Hancock third. '46 Dylan Eberheim falling back to 5th place. Now 6th place. Inside line has just been so quick tonight. Eric Jacks now into the back of the 23. Brendan Hancock. That's going to allow the 23 to get a pretty good run onto the backstretch. Brendan Hancock now battling for the lead. And here comes the 75, Eric Jacks. He's going to take the lead away. Dylan Eberheim into the back of Hunter Blade. And the 88, Callie Hancock, 5th place in the stage. Here she is in 3rd place. She is doing really well this season in the Truck Series. Down the back stretch, you see a lot of the stragglers in the back. Some of them are damaged. Some were left behind this main pack once Logan got up to speed there. They were able to get past him, but they're, I guess, too far back now. You see a few of the trucks are damaged and off the pace. These trucks here, though, 97 to 63, the 16, the 49, they've all been in crashes, mainly in that last crash. Look at this, 3 wide here. Jeremiah Dwayne going to get the 10 of CJ Williams is blowing up on the track. He's going to get down on the apron. That is going to throw the caution, no? So caution flag out yet again. We've been throwing the caution out for mechanical failures just because it could put oil on the track and that could really mess someone's day up. Unfortunate for CJ, he was having a great run. Now, do you guys know what this means? This means we're going to have a restart with less than 10 laps to go. Lap cars stay at the end of the field now, so Logan York, wherever he is in line, I think he is at the tail end of the field. He will be restarting. Oops. He'll be restarting back here behind all these drivers. 51, Lindsay Hancock, she is running in 2nd. Look at 3rd place, Axel Zero. 4th, Callie Hancock. And 5th, Hunter Blade. Again, we will be right back. Back here at Charlotte. The 10 of CJ Williams had ignition issues, and that is why he is out of the race. Should have about 7 or 8 laps left once we restart this race. '75 of Eric Jacks leading this race. Lindsay Hancock 2nd. Eric Jacks at 75. He got 3rd in the stage, and he was able to get 40 points just from that and his leading laps. So he, if he wins this race, could be the points leader after this race. 51, Lindsey Hancock, she did not get any points in the stage. The 3, he got 8th place in the stage. That is Axel Zero. Callie Hancock, we said, got 5th. Hunter Blade, he did not get any points in the top 10 for the stage. The 8, Veron Jackson, he ended up winning the stage, so he got 50 points. And he is running up here in the top 10. He's in 6th place right now. 2 of Tyrell Resner, he's had some issues. He is not in the top 10. Tyrell running back in 24th, so that's an instance where you get stage points, and if you have a bad race, you kind of just come out average, which isn't terrible. I mean, we've seen a couple drivers like Logan York, for example. He got some stage points earlier in the season, finished deep in the field, or even had a DNF, and was able to maintain at least somewhere near his points standing, but Logan did not have a good start to this race. Unfortunately, he was spun out, involved in a crash. But it all comes down to this. We're going to have 8 laps to go on the restart when we get by next time. 75 Eric Jack is going to lead the field to the green. Lindsey Hancock, Axel Zero, 2nd and 3rd. 4th, Callie Hancock. 5th is Hunter Blade. We've seen the Hancocks tonight, and like we said all week long here at Charlotte, be very aggressive, and they've been pretty good in these races. Lindsay had a few issues, and she ended up wrecking at the end of segment number 2 for the open race in the Cup Series. Brendan's been pretty aggressive, and so has Callie. Well, Callie is actually in the main race, in the race tomorrow night. But the Hancocks doing really well tonight. They're all 3 in the top 10. The Harmons have not been doing well. They are outside of the top 10. But these top 5 drivers have been pretty dominating tonight. But we've seen a lot of passing. So this can be anybody's race. And now everybody, single file for the restart. Lap cars in the back. 75 Eric Jack is going to lead the field to the green flag. 8 more laps to go here at Charlotte. Who is going to win this race? Eric Jack's got a pretty good start, but look back there in 3rd place, the 3 of Axel Zero, taking 2nd place away from Lindsey Hancock. Down the backstretch now. Axel Zero, the 3, battling the 75 Eric Jacks for the lead. He is going to take it. Hunter Blade going to follow him into 2nd place. Eric Jackson and Lindsey Hancock, they are falling back. See the 45, Ryan Benjamin, he is up to 2nd place now after the restart. Ryan wants to get a win here in the Truck Series. Looking back here, the 98 Hunter Blade holding up the 75 Eric Jacks. Everybody going to be a little bit more aggressive now in the final laps of this race. Eric Jacks, look at the 22 Jeremiah Dwayne now, right below Eric Jacks. He's going to get by. There's 3 wide behind them. Battle for the lead up front. Ryan Benjamin, the 45 truck, he is out front here now. The 3 Axel Zero, he loses 1st and 2nd. Hunter Blade now up to 2nd place. It's still anybody's race. Anything can happen in this race. Ryan Benjamin leading this race, though. This time by 5 laps to go. Look at the 50 of Tim Zimmer. He is up in the top 3. Hunter Blade now trying to take the lead away from Ryan Benjamin. He is going to do that. He is going to lead this lap. That 50 of Tim Zimmer, he has not been in a race in the last couple weeks. And here he is battling for the top few positions. Behind him, behind the 50, is the 3 of Axel Zero in 4th place. 5th place, Jeremiah Dwayne. Ooh, look at Dylan Eberheim pushing the 83, Alejandro Rodriguez. 41, Leland Fife is still 1 lap down. Have 4 more laps to go here at Charlotte. Who is going to win? The 88, Callie Hancock now is out front. I think I had said that was Hunter Blade a few laps ago. That is actually Callie Hancock. Right behind her is the 45, Ryan Benjamin. Single file for the most part. Look at Leland Fife, the 41. It's a little too late for him, though, but he is still up in the mix with these front runners. Now Ryan Benjamin trying to get past the 88 Callie Hancock yet again. 3 to go. Callie way up the track. Here comes the 3 of Axel 0. Down the back stretch. Ryan Benjamin trying to block Axel on the inside line there. Axel's going to go down low. He's going to get the position. The 83 was just hit by the 98. They might not be 2 and 3 wide, but they are really aggressive with each other, beating and banging in with each other. 2 laps to go now. The 3 of Axel 0 has the lead. That 41 Leland Fife, he is a lap down, so he is not in contention here. Here comes the 88 Callie Hancock back in the second. She is trying to get past the 3 of Axel 0. Ryan Benjamin is up here as well. Axel going to lose the lead. Leland Fife pushes him up the track. Callie Hancock now has a huge lead coming off of turn number 4. White flag is in the air for that number 88 Callie Hancock. Ryan Benjamin right behind Callie. Is he going to be able to catch her and possibly get the win? Callie Hancock has a huge lead. She timed that perfectly, and I think she might be able to do it. That 41 Leland Fife messing up Ryan Benjamin's run. He is going to get past Ryan. And now it's going to be a battle for second. Ron Jackson is in second. But out of turn number 4, the 88 Callie Hancock is going to win here at Charlotte. Second place, Ron Jackson. And we said he got some bonus points, some stage points. That is big for these drivers. Callie Hancock winning this race. Ron Jackson won the stage, so he finishes second. He gets a lot of points tonight. That 41, Leland Fife. A lot of people were a little irritated with him at Daytona for causing that big crash. And then, of course, with him at Atlanta, caused that crash as well. And people were not too happy with that. Bean Weeby was one of those drivers. He did not like the 41. Brendan Hancock as well was not too happy with him. And again, he kind of messed up the finish for Ryan Benjamin. He helped out Callie Hancock, though, the 88, to victory lane. She has almost a half a second lead going past the start-finish line. Ryan Benjamin was running in second on the back stretch. He finishes 5th. Ron Jackson, Dylan Eberheim, and Alejandro Rodriguez and Ryan Benjamin, they will round out the top 5. Lindsey Hancock fell back to 11th. So Jeremiah Dwayne in 7th. Great finish for him. Look at the back half of the field. Leland Fife was able to get up to 29th. Logan York 30th. Both of those drivers had bad races. Unfortunate for them. Damian Singletary, the points leader entering this race, will not be the points leader. He did not even get any stage points. Gary Harmon had a very fast truck. He was leading this race. He was in the top 5 and top 10 until he was involved in a crash, and he finishes 22nd. So, very interesting race. This is going to shake up the points for the Truck Series yet again. So let's go and have a look at the points after this race and see where they're at. So, after race number 4 for the Truck Series, Dylan Eberheim takes the lead away from Damian Singletary. Damian only fell back to 2nd. From 3rd on back, they are over 100 points behind. Callie Hancock up to 3rd with her finish. She has 118 points back now from the race leader, or the points leader. So, Callie, though, had 1 DNF, but 1 win tonight, so decent season for her. The biggest gainer tonight is Ron Jackson with his stage win. Went from 29th in points to 13th in the points. You see Jeremiah Dwayne, he's up to 4th. Tyro Resner 5th. Axel 06 7th. Cody Rhodes, Eric Jacks 8th. And he gained 8 positions. 9th, Bruce Zero, who gained 10 positions. And Brendan Hancock, 10th place. See some of the bigger losers of this race. Right here, Yale Carrillo, he lost 10 positions just because he did not get any stage points. You also see up 11 positions, Ryan Benjamin. He was last in points last time they raced at Bristol, and now he's up to 23rd. Leland Fife, unfortunately, falling back now in the points. He is last. Bean Wiebe, Laura Lee Wiebe, C.J. Williams, they have not been able to catch a break. Same with Cody Higginbotham, Zach Cronin. John Book, so far back, he did get stage points. He only got 5 points, but he stays in his position, 30th place. You see how far back some of these drivers are. You still can get to the front. It's just, it's hard because of the stage points. But we've seen Dylan Eberheimen, he got some stage points a few weeks ago. And at Atlanta, him and Damian Singletary have really been the two dominant cars this season. Dylan is the only driver who has a top 5 in every race this season so far. He hasn't won a race yet, but he has been right there. Damian Singletary has won 2 races, and those 2 drivers have been dominant, but both of those drivers not having incredible runs today, so that does close the field up a little bit. Top 10 drivers are 257 points, separating from 1st to 10th. So we will see what happens. Next week is Martinsville. And that should be a pretty fun race. But until then, we will see you guys we'll see you tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, is the All-Star race for the Cup Series. See who wins that. We have 24 drivers in total in that race. So that should be pretty fun to watch. Until then, we'll see you guys later. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night.